In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a very simple model of a house, and then after we create the 3D model, we're going to go ahead and create a drawing. So we always start out by going to your projects menu pick, and you put a check next to the where you want to store your files, where you want to store your project, both your part and your drawing. And in this case, I've chosen a location in My Documents, and the title is Project Lead the Way. You're going to want to store your files in a folder with your name on it. If that folder doesn't already exist, you're going to want to create it by selecting New, Browse for My Documents, and store your folder. Create a new folder with your name on it and put it in My Documents. Save it, and when you're done, you select Done. I'm going to create a new part by selecting this small pull-down menu here and selecting Part. I'm going to create a new sketch. You always start out by creating a sketch. I'm going to point to this plane here. It's a work plane, and I'm going to choose the rectangle tool. I'm going to point to the 0, 0, the origin 0, 0. Click, and then I'm going to move my cursor up and form this rectangle. I'm going to type in the number 1, tab, the number 2, tab, and then hit enter. And I've created a rectangle. Zooming out, zoom in a bit. I'm going to use my line tool now, selecting my line tool. I'm going to position my cursor over this line, and you notice that when I hit the midpoint of the line, I get this green dot. I'm going to select that green dot, and then as I position my cursor here on this line, over this line, I'll also get a green dot that designates the midpoint of that line. I'm going to select that. I'm going to create another line from here. Make sure you get right over the green dot. Over here, and find the midpoint of this line designated by the green dot. Select that. I'm going to go ahead and hit the escape key to exit out of my line tool, and I'm going to select this line and hit my delete key on my keyboard, and the line disappears. I'm going to come up here to this little scissors icon. It's a trim tool. I'm going to click on that, hover over this line. You notice that the top portion of the line is designated with a dotted gray line, and I'm going to delete that portion of the line by clicking. Do the same thing on this side. I'm going to delete that, trim that, and once I'm done, I hit the green check. And there's the profile of my part. I'm going to extrude it. I get this menu. I'm going to extrude out 2 inches. And I'm going to hit OK. And there is my part. One thing I can't see the facets very clearly. In an earlier video I showed you how to turn on shaded with edges. I have it here as a menu pick. I click on there, and now I can see my edges a little clearer. If that is not turned on, you're going to want to go to your View menu, and under Appearance, you're going to turn on Shaded with Edges. If you want to move that menu pick to your Quick Access toolbar, you right-click over it, and you're going to want to select this Add to Quick Access toolbar. Mine is already there, so I can't pick it again, but you're going to want to move that to your Quick Access toolbar. And once you're done, you're going to want to go back to your 3D model. I'm going to go ahead and shade some of these facets just so I can recognize them. I'm going to rotate my part around. Well, before I do that, I'm going to look at this face here. I want to call that the front of my house, so I want to change it. Right now it says that that's the right side of my house. I'm going to come over here and choose this menu here. Notice it says Context Menu. And then I'm going to say Set Current View to Front. Now this is the front view of my house. I'm going to rotate it and show what's called an isometric view. If I pick the little corner of this navigation cube, I get a view that looks like that. That's called an isometric. I'm going to change the color of these facets just so I can identify them. I'm going to select this tool here. It's called Adjust. I'm going to point to this right side, and I'm going to select the color red, make it red for right. I'm going to hit check. I'm going to select the color again, this icon again. I'm going to select this face here, and I'm going to make it blue. I'm going to select this again, select the yellow color. Sorry, I'm going to point to this face and then select the yellow color. Hit the check. Now I'm going to rotate around. You can look at the top view if you'd like. There's the top. And I'm going to change the color of that face. Select here. I'm going to make that green. Point to it and then choose green. Hit OK. And now if I go back to my front view, there's my front view. Look at my ISO view by pointing to this corner. There's my house. I'm going to go ahead and save it by selecting this save icon on my quick access toolbar. And I'm going to call it just house. And hit save. Now I'm going to create a drawing of this part. I'm going to come up to this pull-down menu and just say New Drawing. Okay, there's my drawing. I'm going to put down my first view, my base view. It's always over here on the right, on the left. And I get this menu. I'm going to show my front view is the first orientation. And if I come down here, you could see I'm going to place this front view right around here on this drawing. But it's kind of small, so I'm going to change the scale to 2:1. Okay, so that's good. So I'm going to click, and there's the front view of my house. If I drag to the side, I'll get another view, and it's a side view. I click there, there's my side view. If I position my cursor here above, I'll get the top view of my house. If I position my cursor over here in the corner, I'll get my ISO view. And these are your standard views on an engineering drawing. They're called orthographic projections, and this view up here is called your isometric pictorial view. I'm going to click to place it down, and then I'm going to right click and hit create. And there's my drawing. I'm going to make some changes. If I'm going to hit escape to get out of that. If I zoom in a little bit, and if I hover over the views, you notice I get this little pink dot here. It's something that I forgot to do, but I'm going to do it now. If I double click on that line, I'll get that menu again. And I'm going to change it to shaded. I click on here and it says shaded and hit OK. And you notice that my views are in color. And I do this. Generally, these views aren't in color, but I do it just so you could see what the orientation of the parts. So I'm going to do the same thing over here. Hover over this view here, and I'll get this little pink line. I double click on that, and I'm going to turn it to shaded. And this pictorial view, sometimes it is shaded, but zoom out again, but not always. So I've made them in color just so you could see where their orientation are. So these three views are called your orthographic projections. This is your front view of your house, your side view, your right side view, and this is the top view. And you notice the colors show you how the different faces are oriented. So this isometric view, this is the front view right here, and this is the front view here. I'm going to save this as, I'm going to save the file, just hit save, and save my drawing under the same name, house, hit save. And I'm going to do something a little bit different. I want to submit this drawing as an assignment. So I'm going to export it to a format called PDF. I'm going to come up here to the little orange eye and select export PDF, and I'm going to give this file the same name, house. Take note of where you store it. It should be in your projects folders where you're storing it. So where you created the models, you're going to store this PDF. I'm going to hit save, it'll create a drawing. It's a PDF if you ever used the PDF format. There's a drawing. And this PDF drawing you could actually submit to LMS to complete your assignment. Now that you've created your drawing, you're going to want to submit it to LMS. You're going to open up LMS and you're going to go to Assignments, and the assignment is the easiest way to find assignments, if there are a lot of assignments listed, is to search for the file name. In this case, the file I'm looking for is right here. But if you could not find it, you're going to want to type in, say if this was the title of the assignment was Inventor House Drawing, you would type in here Inventor and it would pop up on the top. So there's the assignment. I'm going to submit my PDF drawing to this assignment. I click on that, open it up, and here's the assignment, Inventor House Drawing. I'm going to go ahead and submit the assignment. That menu pick is in the upper right hand corner. And so I need to upload the file, and to find the file I select Browse, and that'll take you to your Windows search browser, and you find the file, go to My Documents and to wherever you stored your file, your PDF file, and select it, and then hit Open and hit Cancel. And so your file name will appear here, and then you're going to hit Submit Assignment, and it'll be sent to me, and I'll have your drawing, and you're done with your assignment.